What do you think about the situation in Dubai Hills?
It must be uncomfortable for tenants currently, you know. A lot of people are getting served these vacating notices from their owners. Everyone around them will be getting it.
Yeah.
I do feel slightly sorry for them. You know, a lot of time and effort gets put into moving into.
Welcome back to that Dubai Hills podcast. We're on episode 3. We're here with Nathan and Mikey. Mikey has recently joined the business and he's going to be helping us out with the podcast this week. This week, we're going to be discussing tenants versus landlords and the ongoing situation. That's not just happening in Dubai Hills, but it's also happening over all of the other communities in Dubai as the rents raise in price. Please subscribe to the channel and like and comment, and we will engage back. Obviously, we're doing this for you, and if the more subscribers we get, the more we can do with the podcast. So, Nathan, do you want to start with the food and beverage? What's going on new business-wise at the moment?
So new business-wise in the business park, we've got about 5 restaurants due to open.
Okay.
I think last time we spoke about Joe and Juice.
Why do we always let you look after the food and beverage?
Are you laughing at?
Just your belly wriggled, doesn't it? And that tie's horrendous.
Lad, don't you like that? Lad, you've got a 3-piece suit on.
I've actually got the same tie in green, never wear it. Come on,
That's
food and
not
beverage.
even your tie.
That's like belongs to Emar Sales Centre.
No.
Lad, why is it going in on me?
I don't know. Why
An
not?
ex-Alton Towers manager. Couple of restaurants due to open. Obviously, we've already spoke about Joe and Juice. Another one is a French sandwich concept, which will be opening soon.
Okay.
You've
What's that called?
Wow.
Is that the one in the business
I cannot
park?
pronounce it. In the business park, yeah.
Okay.
Can't pronounce the name.
Sell snails. See the menu.
No, I haven't seen none of that yet.
You like them, don't you?
He'll eat half of it when
He's
it's
a,
open.
he's a mad cat, him, man. Imagine the ex-Alton Towers manager asking you if they sell snails. Mad
Change this, Mikey fella.
So then, we've got a gastropub called Revelry, likely to be licensed.
Yeah.
I'm assuming so. It's a gastropub.
Yeah.
We've got Tap House. Everyone will be well aware of that. It's on the Palm. It's coming to Dubai Hills Business Park. Couple of others. There's a fine dining vegan restaurant. It's the first fine dining vegan restaurant in Dubai.
Okay.
That'll be good.
We do like a first.
And we've got a British style chip shop coming to the Boulevard by Gardini residents.
Sailors.
It's called Sailors. Oh yeah, a lot of decent stuff opening soon. Things will get a lot more busier.
Yeah. We can actually start with you. So going on, the main topic of this podcast is the ongoing situation that's happening in Dubai Hills. Obviously, Dubai Hills was predominantly handed over around 2020 when we were deep into COVID times. The prices were a lot lower. Now that the prices have risen by up to 100 and 150% in some cases, we're having a situation where landlords were promised a certain amount of return for the property. Tenants have moved in and they're not getting that return that they were once promised. But I'm going to start with you, put you off a little bit here, but you're obviously moving out of Dubai Hills at the moment.
Yeah.
Talk us through, obviously there's so much going on in Dubai Hills. Why are you moving out?
Purely because of rental prices. I just think the product you can get in Dubai Hills, right now you're looking 2 beds are looking between 150, 160 now, some of them.
Yeah.
You can get
So you're going from a 1 bed to a 2 bed, obviously.
Yeah,
recently had a baby and looking for...
I haven't had the baby, but...
No, you haven't had yours yet.
So moving out of a 1 bed into a 2 bed, but for me, looking at the prices of 2 beds in Dubai Hills, 150, 160 seems a bit high for the product. Moving out.
So, Mikey, what do you make of the situation? You know, 100, 150% rise.
Yeah.
You've got tenants in there who are paying almost half price.
Mm-hmm.
And unfortunately, landlords aren't being able to put it up to... I don't think it should be going up to market price. It shouldn't. Do you know what I mean? There should be rules, laws and regulations in place to keep the market stable. What do you make of the situation?
It must be uncomfortable currently being a tenant, especially in Dubai Hills. There's a lot of talk about the rental prices and how much they have increased. You know, I'm sure the friends, the families in the area have been served notice. It must be uncomfortable.
Yeah, I agree. But you've got to consider these... I don't agree that you should be doing it illegally. I think there needs to be a reform done with the reader calculator and that sort of regulation. I feel like the landlords themselves, they need to take a little bit of accountability. When they bought the property, the laws, rules and regulations are the same then as they are now. The market's gone up, yes, but they were probably promised a certain amount of return as well, for that investment. Unfortunately, it's being handed over in 2020. The rents were low, property prices were low in general. So it's almost not fair on them that they're sort of stuck with them rents. But again, that's what can happen with, you speculate to accumulate with any investment. You know what the laws are.
Yeah.
That being said, I do think there needs to be a bit of a reform. The RERA calculator, when the market's going up, it keeps it stable, right? You can only do 20%. We're talking of 150% increase in some parts of the Dubai Hills. Yeah. And the RERA calculator can only go up to 20%. When the market's going down, the tenant can simply just vacate the property, move out, remove themselves from the situation. But unfortunately, the landlord doesn't have that luxury when the market's going up. So it's a bit of, you can understand where the landlord's coming from because the RERA calculator is keeping it so protected. Do you remember the time when a 5-bedroom Maple was under the same as a 5-bedroom Sidra? You can have a 5-bed golf place for $1 million and a 5-bed Maple for $250. And it's like, it does need looking at. I would say it needs to be separated into sub-communities. I know that they're looking at a reform.
Your Maples, your Sidras, your golf groves separately. Yeah.
Exactly, yeah. Keep them all separate. A 5-bedroom in Maple is different than a 5-bedroom in Sidra, isn't it?
Yeah. And I think these tenants moving in, they're expecting to find themselves there for 5, 6, 7 years.
Yeah.
9 times out of 10 who I was dealing with, it was the first time moving into a villa. They were coming from apartments, especially over COVID.
Yeah.
Dubai Hills, 60-70% of this project was handed over in COVID.
Yeah.
So a lot of people, it was their first family home. They were working from home. They wanted a garden.
Yeah. I imagine the situation's a lot more rife in Dubai Hills than it is in the other communities because of
this was brand new in COVID. It was the only brand new project. Yeah. And as a tenant, if you do get your vacating notice, obviously it depends what situation you're in financially, but if you get served notice for sale, try and look to turn that into an advantage.
Yeah.
A lot of tenants who I've sold villas to, they've been given basically half the deposit money. So
well, the premium, if you look at when we actually sell a property, the premium that's attached to a property that's vacant on transfer is probably roughly around the same amount as a rental amount for that same property. So if you're looking at a 3-bedroom Maple, you can go for 180,000 in rent, 200,000, whatever they're at. If you look to sell it as vacant, it might sell for 3.2. 3.2. If it's tenanted, it might only sell for 3 million. Yeah. So, that compensation can come into play. So Nathan, what's going on in Dubai Hills at the moment with new developments? Anything handing over soon?
Yeah, so we've got Golf Grove Phase 2. For anyone who's not aware of what Golf Grove is, it's 3-bedroom and 4-bedroom townhouses. Same product as a club villa, just a different location. Yeah. So Phase 2 will start handing over from now. It was planned for March, but a couple of clients I'm working with have been asked to go down and do snagging, so that's good news.
Prices for rent and sale?
Prices for sale, Phase 2, 3-bed, you're looking around 5.2 to 5.5.
Yeah.
4 beds, you're looking around 6 to 6.5, depending on where it is.
Similar to Sidra 3 and 4-bedroom then?
Yeah, but you have to remember as well, this is the same product as a club villa, so the prices are considerably less than what a club villa's going for, which is a positive.
And people do compare them too, don't they? Which I think is crazy. I'd have a Sidra every single day of the week.
Would you?
Yeah.
Over a Golf Grove or a club villa?
Yeah.
No, I'd have club villa.
I'd have a club villa,
over the Sidra?
Yeah.
4-bed
club villa back in the golf club. Yeah.
A 4-bed club villa back in the driving range. Yeah, but 100%. The semi-detached, the smaller, the terrace, I'm not too sure about the usability. The finishing quality, I do believe, in club villas is better, and the location.
Miles better. It's a much more mature community. There's palm trees in the streets. It's next to the clubhouse.
For me, I think I'm Sidra, a bit more family orientated as well.
It's a box. Sidra is a box.
Yeah, but then I can do what I want with it.
Yeah, but some people haven't got the money to just move in and do it.
Neither have I.
Maybe. Okay, and then other products due to hand over, you've got Golf Suites. Yeah. To date, it is the only apartment building in Dubai Hills that will have golf course views.
What's the finish like in them? Similar to the
same as a club villa.
Oh really?
Yeah. So it's the same style kitchen. Obviously, you haven't got the island. It's like
it's not like park heights and all that other stuff. Right?
No. So The floor plan is similar to Park Heights, Park Ridge,
Yeah.
but the finish is different. It's similar to a Club Villa in the sense that the wood is that light wood finish.
But
For
the
a
contrast and
for a
like
three
handles
bed,
and
you've
stuff
got
like
an
that,
island as well, which is quite
good,
nice. You've got terrazzo floors. It is a better product. Amenities are quite good as well.
I think that's
Rooftop
going to be
pool.
the one, innit? That's going to be
Yeah,
the
it's
real.
decent. It is going to be good.
Got an infinity pool on it.
Infinity pool on the roof, yeah, that's what I said before Alton Towers managing interrupted me. Infinity pool on the roof, one on the podium, both of which overlook the driving range. So
Gonna have to stay in the podcast, that one.
so that'll hand over soon. It's another good product coming. In terms of something else, you've got Privé residence, yeah.
Behind Pinnacle, near to the hospital and the park.
Yeah, I think handover for that May or June, I believe, yeah.
Yeah. So you can actually buy them at the moment 30% down and then 70% on handover. So it favours people who are buying with a mortgage, but you're 30% down and then you're 70% on handover.
And then that's it in terms of stuff what's ready to hand over.
Any good deals at the moment to tell the listeners about that you've got?
One bed golf suites, golf course view, 3-year payment plan, 720 square foot, 1.45 million.
Okay. That's all right.
Original purchase price was around 1.25 plus the DLD if you paid it, so it's actually quite a good deal. And then some options in Maple vacant and Maple 3 beds at 3.25 million.
Yeah, okay. Mikey, what have you got at the minute? Good stuff.
My best stock currently is a 7-bed in fairways, fully upgraded. Absolutely.
Oh, you sent me the
everything.
pictures.
Yeah,
They
from the
looks
guttering
really good.
to anything. Everything email's been ripped out, fully upgraded.
So
Big
we had an
transfer.
offer about 2 weeks ago, 34 million on something which wasn't as nice.
Yeah.
Only if we had that property
Yeah,
then.
exactly. Yeah.
Good, wouldn't it?
But considering, 35 mil sounds a lot for the fairways, but if you look at transactions, one sold for 44.
Starting to sell for that now?
One sold for 37, and then one sold last week for 35. So, yeah.
I think 44 though is too high, personally.
That
for
was
fairways.
that was a mad deal. So
Yeah, it is too high.
That's like 4,500 dirham a square foot.
Too high.
Yeah.
That is.
I've been told the buyer had to get rid of cash, so I ignore that transaction. We're looking at around this price, 35, 37, if it's top dog.
So sticking with the golf course side, I was speaking to the membership manager at the golf course the other day, and he was saying that it's been the best year for renewals down at Dubai Hills Golf Club, which is great. So if you are looking at getting a membership, make sure that you let them know as soon as possible. Is there anything more for Dubai Hills this month?
Nothing from me.
No. Thank you very much for watching, everybody. There's a subscribe button down below. As I say, the more subscribers we get, the more we're going to do with the podcast. Hopefully next month we'll have a special guest on. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you all enjoyed, and we'll see you next month.